sun-browned fields where the earth is rich with memory. At dawn, the diesel engine hums like a hymn, and dust dances golden in the first light. The smell of home, of hard work, of history pressed into the ground beneath my fingernails. My father stood here, and his father too, with calloused hands and eyes that saw both thundercloud and harvest. They fought the wind, and when needed they fought men, not for conquest but for the right to stand on land they paid for, prayed for, bled for. We did not steal this ground, we traded, we toiled, we brought forth life from barren hills. We built fences, not prison walls, we planted orchards, not armies, and yet they say we are thieves. They rewrite the stories my grandfather told me by the fire of wars and peace, of sorrow and survival, of honor in the face of death. Were those stories lies? Were the graves of our dead in vain? They burn our bodies in boiling bathtubs, rape our wives and children before our eyes, then slaughter us like cattle slowly, laughing proud. They chant, kill the boer, kill the farmer, and the world turns its back, covers its ears, calls it progress, calls it justice. But we have the photos, the blood-soaked ground, and the graves no one dares name. I have heard the screaming, a genocide, but no headlines, no trials, only silence. And I know truth buried is still not dead. They call it justice now, what feels like vengeance. I see the fences fallen, fields untended, abandoned, pothole roads cracked like old hands. And I see the fire spreading not just through the veldt, but in the hearts of men who do not know what it means to sow, to wait, to hope. I am not afraid to work, my hands are not soft, my faith is not weak, but I cannot lift my children above a tide that rises against them just because of the shade of their skin or the prayers on their lips. They call me coward because I would leave, but I would face 1,000 storms for my children's peace. I would trade the ache in my chest for the joy in their eyes when they walk a street where no one curses their blood, where merit still matters. I love this land with all the grief that loving brings, and when I go, I will take with me the scent of diesel on dawn, the heat of not take vengeance, only memory, only the echo of hymns, and the weight of unmarked graves. Maybe the fields in America will whisper the same in mourning. Maybe the sun rises there just as tenderly, and maybe my children will not be taught to hate their name, their face, their faith. So I look to the hills, not to my heritage, but to my help, for my help comes from the Lord, maker of heaven and earth. He who watched us cross oceans before will lead again with pillar of fire, with cloud by day. Let them say I fled, but I know I followed the voice that called Abraham from air, that led Joseph through prison to feed his family in a foreign land. I am not forsaken, I am obeying. And if ever I return, let it be with arms full of sheaves, with children who speak of freedom, with songs that were not silenced.